Hey, yeah, hey. Okay, okay. Hey, hey.
Has layers upon layers of attacks that are in his mind. He's forgotten more about
what I'm
boxing than
saying.
Jake Paul has ever remembered.
It's just
Joe Rogan just ripped Jake Paul apart after that leaked training video where Jake was dancing like he's preparing for a talent show, not a fight with Mike Tyson. Seriously, Jake's so-called serious training for the biggest fight of his life? Yeah, it's all right there in a couple of Instagram stories and YouTube shorts. Insiders are saying that when Jake's supposed to be in the gym, he's too busy cracking jokes, pulling pranks, and goofing off like it's just another day. Meanwhile, Mike Tyson, the guy he's supposed to fight, is grinding, doing push-ups, lifting weights that would break someone half his age. Jake's out here acting like it's a casual TikTok shoot, and Rogan's had enough of his nonsense trying to show him exactly how ridiculous he's been.
Oh, yeah, you. Oh, yeah, you. Got any advice for the people today? Words of wisdom, anything?
Quit fucking slacking. You know what you need to fucking do. You stop looking on the fucking internet for advice. You know what you need to do.
Got any advice?
You're thinking, oh, maybe Jake was just having some post-training fun. Let me stop you right there. Mike Tyson has been in the fight game for over 40 years. Yeah, 40. And even now, the guy is grinding in the gym like it's day one. You'd think someone with his insane resume could kick back, relax, maybe even coast a little, right? Wrong. Tyson doesn't do shortcuts, doesn't do taking it easy. He's in there sprinting, pounding the heavy bag, sparring with elite fighters like he's preparing for war every single day. That's the mentality of a legend. Tyson knows that no matter how many belts he's won, the grind never stops. Staying sharp, staying dangerous, it all comes from that relentless training. That's why he's a beast. Plain and simple. Put this in. Tyson's training, it's like a military operation. Every punch, every session, it's all planned to push him further. Even at 58, Tyson's still sharp, fast, and deadly. The man doesn't slow down. And for him, training isn't just about staying in shape. It's about keeping that killer instinct that made him the legend he is. You can't fake that. You either put in the work or you get wrecked. Simple as that. Because here's the deal. Boxing isn't about who gets the most views or who has the flashiest social media presence. It's about skill, hard work, and heart. Jake might have all the money and followers in the world, but none of that matters when he steps into the ring with someone like Tyson. Tyson's been through it all. He's fought the toughest of the tough, and he's still training like he's got something to prove. That's what sets him apart from guys like Jake, who think they can skate by on their celebrity. And honestly, Jake Paul's gym has turned into an absolute circus, and I'm not even exaggerating. Put this in. It's like he's forgotten that he's supposed to be training for a fight with Mike Tyson. You know, one of the most dangerous men to ever step into a ring. Instead, Jake's gym sessions look more like a prank-filled reality show. Seriously, you check his Instagram stories and you'd expect to see some solid training footage, like, hitting pads, working on footwork, maybe even some sparring. But no, what do we get? Jake messing around with his buddies, acting like it's just another day of goofing off. And oh, it gets better, or honestly worse, depending on how you see it. In another Instagram clip, Jake is literally dancing in the middle of the gym. Yeah, okay, I'll admit it. It was kind of funny, and I might have even shaken my butt a little with him for a second. But come on, man, this is not how you prepare for Tyson. Like, you can have a laugh, but Tyson's coming to knock your head off, not join your dance party. Meanwhile, at the exact same time, Mike Tyson is probably hitting the heavy bag with enough force to break bones. The contrast between Jake's frat party training camp and Tyson's no-nonsense grind is painfully obvious. That's why Joe Rogan called him out. Rogan knows the fight game. He's trained in martial arts, called some of the biggest UFC fights in history, and knows exactly what it takes to be a serious fighter. When he saw Jake's gym footage, it was obvious to him and anyone with experience that Jake isn't taking this fight seriously. Tyson is, though. Tyson's training like he's about to fight a world champion, while Jake's busy chasing his next viral moment. Joe Rogan wasn't messing around when he said, "He's a monster. Look, at the end of the day, Mike Tyson's a monster. And if you can get that monster to just move in and close the distance, and if he uncorks a boom boom on Jake Paul."
He's a monster. Look, at the end of the day, Mike Tyson's a monster. And if you can get that monster to just move in and close the distance, and if he uncorks a boom boom on Jake Paul and watch Jake Paul go into Queer Street, that will be wide.
So when Rogan mentions that they're using slightly bigger gloves, it's clear that someone's trying to reduce the chances of serious damage. But here's where it gets tricky. Bigger gloves don't mean the punches don't hurt. It just means the fighters, especially a powerhouse like Tyson, have to put in a little extra effort to land those knockout shots. And guess who's used to sparring with these heavier gloves, Mike Tyson? Yeah, at 58, Tyson's been hitting the gym with 14-ounce gloves for years. It's like second nature to him. If anything, the extra weight might not slow him down at all. It might make him even scarier because his endurance is through the roof. The man's been sparring like this for decades, and Jake Paul? Well, let's just say he's got his work cut out for him. Then the other guest drops the line, "It's not right, it can't be sanctioned."
It's sanctioned, right? It can't be sanctioned.
It's sanctioned.
It's sanctioned.
Now this is where experts calling out the way Tyson's fights have been managed recently. Remember Tyson's exhibition match against Roy Jones Jr. in 2020? That wasn't a sanctioned fight. It was an exhibition, meaning it didn't count on either guy's record. They used 12-ounce gloves, had strict rules, no knockouts, limited rounds, no judges. It was all about showing off Tyson's skills without risking serious injury. But here, Rogan's saying that if this Tyson versus Jake Paul fight is sanctioned, things are going to be different. This isn't just for show anymore. A sanctioned fight means judges, a referee, and punches thrown with the intent to end the night early. And then Rogan flips it, realizing, it's sanctioned. It's sanctioned. How do you sanction that?
It's sanctioned, right? It can't be sanctioned.
It's sanctioned.
It's sanctioned.
It is sanctioned.
How do you sanction that?
Yeehaw. Same place you can own a giraffe.
Now this is where things get wild. A legit fight between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, with 14-ounce gloves, still isn't going to be a friendly sparring session. This is a real fight. Sure, the gloves might offer a little extra padding, but let's be real, Tyson's still coming with the heat. And then, of course, Rogan goes in with the ultimate zinger. Like, if I was Jake Paul right now, I would be Wendy or my pants.
Savage mode. If I was Jake Paul right now, I would be shitting my pants.
Oh, bro, if I'm fighting this,
Tyson's got 44 knockouts on his record, and most of them happened in the early rounds. This isn't some influencer beef, this is the real deal. Rogan's saying that when Tyson starts moving toward Jake, gloves or no gloves, the fear is going to hit hard. Think about it. Jake Paul has been boxing for 4 years. 4 years. And now he's up against a man who's been doing this for over 4 decades. The gloves might give Jake a false sense of security, but the minute Tyson lands one solid shot, all the training, all the trash talk, all the YouTube hype goes out the window. It's not just about getting hit, it's about realizing that all your bravado can't save you from a Mike Tyson punch. And honestly, I'm with Joe Rogan 100%. After seeing Jack's complete lack of seriousness, I've just about had enough of him. But hey, what do you guys think? Drop your opinions in the comments below. I'm ready to hear it.